Okay, Layla Aldridge, the Harbour Equine Community, page 80 of our submissions. Thank you.
Thank you. We had a presentation. Just wondering how I can. Excuse me. My name is Layla Aldridge.
Start again.
I speak on behalf of Littleton Harbour Equine Community. Our submission is related to Ellendale Domain Renewal Project. And we seek an upgrade for a historical equine activity area to be established as a Littleton Harbour Equine Hub. We believe that initiative is an integral part of the Ellendale Domain Renewal Project. Our community, equine community support group, consists of 90 horse owners and riders based in the Harbour Basin. We have 200 supporters who have signed supporters list, and this will be provided on a later stage. We also have more than 2,000 children annually attending riding programs at Living Springs, which is based in Ellendale, and very often they use facilities adjacent to the area. We have letters of support from Diamond Harbour School, Governor's Bay School, Project Littleton, Living Springs, Chomley, and Home and Family. Initiative is also supported by Ellendale Domain Reserve Management Committee, who sees this as a great addition to the existing development. The subject land has been designated for horse grazing and handling since 1877. In 1970, the section adjacent to the rear part of the domain, just one moment, so this is the site of the Ellendale Reserve, and the rear section, which provides also the planned development, been designated for horse training paddock for local children and youth. For over 40 years, the horse paddock has served the Harbour community by accommodating recreational riding, training, and local competitions. Since the mainland has fallen into disrepair, there is no designated area available in the Harbour Basin to accommodate equine sport and recreation. The demand for recreational riding in the Harbour Basin has grown considerably in recent times. Local owners are renting paddocks for grazing for people from Christchurch, as well as local charities and organizations operating children, family, and youth sport programs. The current renewal project has covered the area closer to the main road. That's toilets, car park, community hall have been upgraded to the high standard and become a valuable asset to the community. However, Ellendale Domain's other parts remain in a considerable disrepair. There are few photos taken this summer, and summer was quite dry, and we can see that still on the paddocks there is patches of water and damaged areas. The main issue for such condition is dysfunctional drainage that keeps the main sport field and horse paddock in very wet condition for over half of the year. Second issue that limits the main's usage for recreational riding is poor condition of the ground in the horse paddock. Ground remediation in conjunction with effective drainage would allow community activities to be resumed. If these issues to be left unattended, it would compromise the quality and purpose of work done so far on the Allendale Domain Renewal Project. Given the level of investment already put into the project and the work which is not finished, it is important to balance the social and economic benefits of the project. The equine community offers to upgrade existing horse paddock into all-weather covered riding arena. Such facility would allow to create a Littleton Harbour equine hub. It would attract riders, eventers, trainers, not only from the area, but from other parts of the Christchurch. We believe that this initiative would add value to the main renewable project. Not only that it supports discipline objectives to maintain its uniqueness of historical heritage and lifestyle of local communities, but it would create infrastructure for new land-based recreational activity. It would well connect with existing network of walkways and mountain bike tracks and provide basis for increasing rural tourism. We also believe that this could be multi-purpose riding arena and therefore suitable for various sporting events and community festivals. Preliminary discussions have been done with various specialists to understand the scope and cost and work involved to complete renewable project. Fulton Hogan has done ground assessment. We also consulted structural engineers and to find the most cost-effective solution for a covered arena. We believe that it can be done in a cost-effective way if we partner with Christchurch City Council on the project completion. Equine community has been maintaining and upgrading horse paddock for more than 40 years on efforts. All the maintenance upgrading have been done by voluntary work and on donations. However, the further work is limited because land where we plan to initiative belongs to council, and we would like to partner in this project and see how we can collaborate. And as a community, we are prepared to also put in effort and fundraise and seek support from the community on the various aspects of the project. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there any questions? Vicky.
Thanks very much for your submission. I just wasn't clear from your written submission what you were actually seeking. Were you seeking funding or were you seeking access and kind of the right to develop the land?
It would be funding to complete renewal project because subject land, what we are discussing and proposing initiative, is part of Allendale Domain.
Do you have a sense of how much it is?
From the recommendations of the Fulton Hogan, the land remediation can be done around 160,000, and that would cover also surface for a horse paddock and access way to the site. It didn't include drainage. As current drainage, there is 3 open drains around the Allendale Domain, but only one is operating. One is fully blocked, another is partially blocked. And I would assume that council's engineer would be able to give advice how much it would cost to upgrade that part.
Thank you.
Did you say that there was already funding on budget for domain drainage and upgrade? It sort of says we seek a continuation of funding. So there is some funding there now?
There is a funding for landscaping in this year budget, but there is now continuation of the funding for further years. And this matter hasn't been brought to attention before. This is the reason why we are seeking. Yeah.
Okay. Yanni?
Thank you. Just similar to the previous question, but how much is the built structure going to cost and how much funding do you need? require towards completing this?
Build structure varies from supplier and design, but it could be in the range of 180,000
Right.
plus, depending on the materials. We would look at the options where we can fundraise, providing we find the right management model to cooperate with the Reserve Management Committee, who currently manages the assets of the Ellen domain. And we would be prepared to discuss and structure the project to find the most cost-effective way.
And is the Reserve Management Committee supportive?
Yes, they are supportive, and they see it as part of the complex, current complex. It would add value and also allow us to attract more activities to the area. Because current main field is very wet. It's impossible to use, and same with the horse paddock.
Thank you very much. Well, we're going to move straight on to the Wendy